Okay, really quickly, I want to go through with you guys all of the items that I received while staying in the hospital after delivering my son. The reason I'm doing this video is because when I was pregnant with him during the home stretch, when I was preparing my hospital bag, I had so many questions about what I would have or what the hospital would provide for me, and I couldn't really find any videos on that. I don't know if I was searching wrong or what, but of course I found a few different forums that told me different people told me different things that they got from their hospitals, and every hospital will be different. So you may not have these things, or you may have more or less when you enter the hospital or stay in the hospital, but this is just what I got. So if you live in the United States, you probably will stay in the hospital 48 hours or 2 days after you deliver, if you have a vaginal birth. And then if you have a C-section, I believe you're required to stay 3 days. It could be 4, don't quote me. I delivered my son via a vaginal birth, so I stayed for 2 days, and this is the stuff that I got. First off, I got a bunch of these blankets. Obviously, they're not in the best condition, but I did take them because they're great for backups, and we've definitely used them, so they've definitely come in handy. First of all, I will say that the nurse did tell me, we had 4 different nurses. You have the night shift, the day shift, the night shift again, and then the day shift again, which the last nurse is the one who will discharge you. And then the last nurse, when we went in, she told us as we were leaving to take everything in the drawers and everything that they had given to me because it all belonged to me. So of course we took the blankets. Like I said, they're not in the best condition, but they do come in handy as backups to the blankets that we already have for him, because when he came home we only had, I believe it was 7 or 8, and believe it or not, in the first few days we did go through pretty much all of his blankets in a day, on a daily basis. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have a 6th one over here. This is my son, he's taking a nap, but that is the 6th blanket that we had. Also, there was some magazines in the hospital, and in the magazines they gave you one sample, or it's a 2-pack of the breast pads, or if you are breastfeeding, the nipple pads that cover your nipples in case they leak. It came with 1 sample of Aquaphor, and then it came with a sample pack of the breast milk storage brand, or storage bags, and this is all, these 2 are Lancino brand, and obviously this is Aquaphor brand. So I picked up 2 of those magazines, and each came with a set. So this is 1 set, and then there was another set, but I just have the breast pads with me right now, but I do have another one of these and another one of these. Sorry. Also, the t-shirts. Now, these are the t-shirts that the babies sleep in along with diapers when they're in the hospital. And like I said, they told me to take all of them, so I took them. My son was born 6 pounds 15 ounces, so these didn't really fit him that well. So these are the t-shirts that the babies sleep in while they are in the hospital. My son was born 6 pounds 15 ounces, so these were a bit big for him, but you know, obviously he still wore them. So when we left, I took all of the ones that were there as the nurse instructed me to. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6, I guess, is the magic number. They put 6 of these t-shirts, 1 of them he was wearing, and then 6 of these blankets, and then from there was mommy care pretty much. Or also they gave this little thing, which is the bulb syringe, which comes in handy, and this is literally the best one you'll ever get. So I want to try the nose Frida, which is off topic, but this right here, this thing works wonders. From there was pretty much mommy care. In the bathroom, since I did have a private postpartum room, the bathroom already had stocked everything that I needed. So I have 2 pair of these underwear left, and these are basically the underwear that you will use in case anyone was wondering what they look like. This is what my hospital provided. In total, I probably had about maybe 10 of these. I went through maybe 4 or 5 while in the hospital, and I requested a few more the day that I left, and I left with probably about 5 of these. I'm done wearing them, and I'm back to my own underwear now. but those were what I used. In addition to that was this large pack of pads. These are great for overnight. Some people will say that they're very uncomfortable, but this is the brand that they gave us. It's a 28 pack. I only had one pack and I only have a few left. I did take advantage of them because they were free, and because I went into labor unexpectedly, I did not have my hospital bag with my own personal ones in it, so I did use. So yeah, these were the sanitary napkins, or pads as you would call them, that we were, or I was given, just to show you what they look like a little bit. These are it. They're very large. Obviously they cover front to back, and trust me, when you are postpartum, or at least for me, I needed the front to back because I bled very heavy in the front, but it also went to the back as well. Also, they gave me nipple cream because I did tell them I was breastfeeding. They gave me the Lancino nipple cream. These are the sample packs. So they gave me, when I came in my room, there was one set. There was one of these, which this is what you would use to fill with warm water whenever you use the restroom. You fill this with warm water after you pee. You kind of use it to, you know, clean the area. You squirt it up and it cleans the area because it gets really messy down there. TMI, I know. And then they provide you with this dermoplast. This one right here is almost gone, and this is the one I've been using for the last 2 weeks. I'm done using it now, but this was also in there, and this helps to relieve the pain. It's easy because you can spray it on, so you don't have to worry about touching that area or putting any pressure, which may hurt. They also provided this hemorrhoid ointment, which I did get hemorrhoids, so I used a little bit, but again, that area is very sensitive at that time, so I didn't really use this too much. It also came with, or they also gave me the Tux, I guess they're just the Tux wipes for hemorrhoids, and they're just like little circle cotton rounds that have the ointment on it. I didn't really use those either, but I do have 2 sets of those. So when I was there, they gave me this, and the case of Tux wipes. When I left, she gave me another set. I only have the extra of this at home. I have another one of these and another one of the Tux wipes, which I don't obviously have with me now. So when I was leaving, she gave me basically another set. So I got another one of these, which is here, and then I got one more of these, and then one more of the Tux wipes. When my son had his circumcision, I don't want him to be a, what do you call this, a pacifier kid, but during his circumcision, they did give him this, which really helped him through the circumcision. So they gave it to me and I kept it. If I need it, I'll use it, but I do, they do give you a pacifier if you need it. And then also, don't leave the hospital without a prescription. I won't show you mine, but this basically is the ibuprofen, 600 milligrams. They either were going to give me this or Oxycontin, basically based on my pain level. I chose this because I did not want to take the Oxycontin. And this was good enough for me, but I did split during, or they did have to cut me during my vaginal birth, and I still tore more because he came out holding with his hand near his head, holding the umbilical cord. So long story short, I did need these and they came in handy. But even if you don't feel like you're in pain when you're going through your delivery, still try to get some kind of prescriptions, because when you go home it may be harder to get it if you don't get the Oxycontin if you don't need it. I did not want that kind of drug in my body. I'm already used to ibuprofen, which is my drug of preference, I guess you can say. So they did provide me with these. I use them for a few days, one every 8 hours. As you can see, I have a ton left because I only needed it the first few days. But this is all of the stuff that I did receive during the hospital stay. Hopefully this video was helpful for some of you. Thank you for watching. Really quickly, I just want to add that these are the diapers that you get when you're in the hospital. I actually got these, I won these during the hospital tour, but when we started, or when we got to the postpartum room, half of this pack was in the, the crib where my son slept for the 2 days that we were there. Somehow, some way they cut this in half and they give you half the pack. So basically you get 18 diapers in the crib when you get into the hospital, or when you get into the postpartum room. My son ran through, actually he didn't run through these, so we got these and these actually lasted us. We checked out, we went to postpartum Tuesday, We checked out Thursday, and then they lasted us until, I believe it was either Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember, but these did last us a few days, the 18 that they gave us. They also give you a pack of wipes similar to this one, except it's the Pampers Sensitive. It's either Pampers or Sensitive, don't quote me, but they look just like this, except they look just like this, except they are the sensitive version, which is helpful in case your baby has any allergies. We ran through this entire pack within the 2 days that we were there. So on the last day, they gave us a fresh pack, which we did take home. But these are the diapers and wipes that you get. You get Huggies diapers, and I believe it's Huggies wipes as well, but they look similar to this with the same type of open and close thing, except that it's sensitive version. So sorry, baby's crying. I'm trying to get this done really quick, but this is what you get in addition to everything else I showed you.